Hello, my dear listeners, and welcome to Word Power from English Plus Podcast. I'm Danny, your guide through the beautiful landscape of language. Today, we're going to explore a word that conjures images of perfect, peaceful beauty. Idyllic. Now, join me as we embark on a journey to understand and appreciate the serene charm of this word. Idyllic. The word itself feels like a gentle breeze on a warm summer day. It speaks of perfection, but in a soft, pastoral sense. Idyllic scenes are those untouched corners of the world where time seems to stand still and beauty radiates in simplicity. It's the small cottage with blooming gardens, the lazy afternoons by a gently flowing river, and the tranquil moments where everything just feels right. Think of Anna, who described her visit to a small village in the countryside as idyllic. The rolling green hills, the quaint houses, and the friendly faces created a sense of peace she'd never known. Or consider the story of Tom and his childhood summers spent in an idyllic lakeside cabin, where the days were marked by the rhythms of nature rather than the ticking of a clock. These stories resonate with us because they capture moments of tranquility and pure contentment, what we all seek in our lives. Idyllic isn't just a descriptor for places, it's a feeling. A moment of blissful peace. It's those rare times when everything feels in perfect harmony and worries seem miles away. In our fast-paced world, idyllic moments are like precious gems, reminding us of the beauty in simplicity and the importance of taking a pause to appreciate it. And now that we've immersed ourselves in the soothing essence of idyllic, let's prepare to explore how this delightful word finds its place in different contexts. How do we weave idyllic into our conversations and writings to capture those perfect moments of peace and beauty? It's coming next, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Word Power from English Plus Podcast. I'm your host, Danny, and we're continuing our journey with the word idyllic. We've already explored the poetic essence of this beautiful word. Now let's dive into its different meanings and the common ways it's used in our language. Idyllic is often used to describe scenarios or settings that are perfectly peaceful and beautiful, almost unreal in their perfection. For example, when someone says they had an idyllic childhood, it implies a childhood filled with happiness and carefree days. But idyllic can also refer to moments, not just places or times. Consider this. The picnic was idyllic, suggesting a perfect, serene, and enjoyable experience. Idyllic encapsulates not just the beauty of a moment or place, but the feeling of blissful contentment it invokes. And now let's look at how idyllic pairs with other words to create rich imagery. A common collocation is idyllic setting, as in their cottage is in an idyllic setting surrounded by woods. This phrase paints a picture of a perfect, almost storybook location. Another is idyllic life, which conveys a life full of happiness and without worries, like she dreamed of an idyllic life in the countryside. Then there's idyllic scene, often used to describe picturesque landscapes or moments, such as the painter captured an idyllic scene of the village. Each of these combinations brings a new dimension to the word, enriching our understanding of its usage. Well, as we bring today's episode on idyllic to a close, I hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for this enchanting word. If you've enjoyed our linguistic journey, please consider following and sharing English Plus Podcast with your friends and family. Your support means the world to us. And for those who wish to contribute even further, you can find our Patreon link in the description. Every bit of support helps us continue exploring the fascinating world of words. And by doing that, you will be unlocking a lot of content that we share exclusively with our patrons. Thank you very much for listening, for your time, and for your passion for language. Until next time, keep finding and cherishing those idyllic moments in your own lives.